Three, two, one, blast off. All right, hello. What's going on? We are back with Mr. Balls D. Bobby. Stays good. Today we're smoking on some, let me see, peanut butter breath, rolled up in a grape loose leaf. You feel me? Alright, today we got a special story I want to talk about. It will be probably, I'd have to think about this. Yes, it is. This is probably my most heroic dose of mushrooms I have ever taken. Now, a little disclaimer. My uncle and buddy of mine, and with some family, we went out, took a trip, did mushrooms for the very first time in my life with them. Now, that was my first experience, and then I'd say about a year later, I went ahead and went crazy. I was on a shroom bender. Right? So that's just some context. I did it once, and then I got heavily into it. I just started doing it like crazy. Just getting into it, you know? Always that one little step, that one little nudge. Anyways, let's try and find a game. Alright, so it starts off like this. Very good buddy of mine I went to high school with. Very close friends with him. He hits me up. He goes, yo, I got a one-way ticket going back to my home country. I don't know when I'm coming back. I want to hang out with you. Yada yada. Now, this is in my, like I said, shroom era. This is where I was doing the most shrooms ever. I remember him talking about, because we had a conversation about it, him talking about he hasn't done shrooms in a while, it's been a while, blah blah blah. So I tell him, I'm like, yo, let's go on a shroom trip. And then he throws out the idea, he goes, yo, that'd be fucking sick, let's go to the beach. So that's what we do. We plan to meet up. I buy some shrooms. Now I bought it was 19 grams by the end of it, shrooms, and we split it up. We split it up by eyeball. It was either 18 or 19 grams of shrooms, I believe. Either way, it was about 8 grams minimum. 8 grams minimum we were taking. Now, beforehand, the most I've ever taken was about maybe 4 to 5 grams. Where do my buddies go? Yes, about 4 to 5 grams. Damn, I'll be leaving this team behind. Yeah, so most I've ever taken about 4 to 5 grams mushrooms. I don't think that my friend, my boy over here, I don't even think he's ever been that high. As far as dosages, I just think he was just getting a little microdosing in, which is fine. It's fine. We're troopers. You know what I mean? You gotta do this shit head first. You know. So we meet up. We go to a beautiful beach. Can't remember what beach. Oh no. Oh god. Oh shit. That's about to kill me. Yeah, so we head over to the beach, and so we get to the beach and we find a place. We found the perfect little spot, like on some rocks, but it was still, oh fuck. Alright, you got it, bro. Whatever. Perfect little spot on like a little cliff, but still able to sit there and chill. Alright. So we sit there, and now we're rolling, we roll up some joints. We get to smoking, you know, just enjoying our time, enjoying our last couple days together. This is a couple days before he's leaving out. So we get to smoking, and now it's about, I think it was about 12 o'clock. Yeah, it was roughly around like 12 to 1 o'clock. We cut our bag open, we break down the bag, we eyeball it, split it halfway. I think I probably even took a little bit more, just because I think, you know, that's just something I would do. I took a little bit extra. So yeah, I'd say about 30 minutes passes by. We're just in the thick of it, about, you know, laying down on our back, just high, just feeling it. You know, we got our headphones in. We're not even talking. We're just both nonverbal, just laying on the ground, laying on the sand, just chilling. You know. Now about an hour passes by, and I take my towel off. I had a towel off on my head, and I look around, and now I had beautiful music playing. Just beautiful music playing in my ear. I look around, everything is gray. The ocean was gray. The sky was like black. It was like watching an old film, you know, like, you know, fucking 50s or some shit. Just an old film. Shit. Okay. But yeah, it was like watching an old film, and I didn't mind it much. I've experienced this, you know. It wasn't nothing too crazy for me. I look over at my homie, and I'm talking to him. We're just talking, you know. Now we're about 2 hours in, I'd say. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I was just, this is where I started to start thinking. Every time I take shrooms, I get into this state where I'm like thinking about life. I'm really fucking over my partners right here, I feel like. But whatever. I always get into this moment though where I'm thinking of thinking of my family, my mom, and I always just hope that I'm able to come back after my trips just my regular self, because I really do enjoy my trips, but I also would not like to live that forever, you know what I mean? So I always have that in the back of my head of, oh man, what if this is me forever, if I just, you know, totally fucked myself. But it's just what happens. It is what it is. I always do it to myself whenever I take shrooms, but I always end up being okay. So yeah, I'm thinking about my family, and you know, I'm getting sad, and I'm having music play, and you know, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, you know, I was even shedding some tears. You know, I was just really thinking about life and where I was at. I wouldn't say I was doing the greatest. I wasn't doing bad. But I wasn't doing the greatest. Definitely could be doing a lot better. Um, Sorry, I did the blunt. Ooh. But yeah. So let's say we're about 2.5 hours in. I tap my homie on the shoulder, and we're now just talking and giggling. We start to giggle a lot, and he points down to his leg, and he's a black dude. You know what I mean? He's he's pretty much he's in that realm, and he looks down at his leg, and he goes, "Bro, why the fuck am I so purple?" And I looked down at his leg, and he had I shit you not. The shit looked like a fucking eggplant. It was the most purple fucking body part I've ever seen in my entire life. It was insane. I won't lie though, this was in the middle of summer, so it was fucking beaming with heat, just fucking us. But yeah, so we laugh and we're giggling and shit, just enjoying ourselves. Oh shit. Alright, sorry. Yeah, about 3.5 to 4 hours in, I look over at him, and I'm still in the state of actually no, I know where I'm at this point. So about 3.5 to 4 hours in, okay. After us giggling, lay back down for another hour. Now I have the towel on my head, and I'm just insanely high. Now I'm beyond the family shit. Now I'm thinking about life and the world and human beings and galaxy. I'm thinking of just shit you think of when you're off of shrooms. You know, if you know, you know. Wow, I'm fucking so high. Alright, I'm trying to play with one hand. Sorry to my teammates. Hold on, Brody. Sorry, I'm trying to play with one hand, y'all. Damn, I'm used to Fable. I just press X. Okay. So yeah, about 3.5, 4 hours in, laying down. Now I take my towel off and I look up. Okay. Everything. Everywhere I looked at, the sky. Look, this is where I'm looking at the sky. Everything was in pyramid triangle cutoffs with eyeballs in them, and in the center where like the sun would be at, it was a perfect picture, clear, just no color. It was kind of like you ever watch like a movie with like a guy has like a invisibility cloak or invisible power or some shit, and it like has this like little aura thing around him, I guess. That's exactly how it looked like. It was just, I don't know, like a presence or something. I don't know, but I saw it was the Baphomet. It was the Baphomet just chilling in the middle of the sky with triangle eyes all over him, just staring right at me, just deep into my soul. Where's my bros at? They're in here. Yeah, just staring deep into my soul. And that's when I tap over to my homie, and I'm like, "Yo, are you seeing this shit?" And he takes off his rag off his face, and he looks at me and he smiles. He's like, yeah. Now, at the time, I really thought we were looking at the same thing. Now that I think about it, I really don't think so, because this shit was, it was genuinely scary. It was shocking to me. It's probably the scariest shit I ever seen off of any psychedelic, any drug I've ever taken. This was the scariest shit I've ever seen. I'm not taking that. Yeah, genuinely the scariest shit I ever seen. I can't even wield it. So yeah, I guess I let it go, and I lay back down. And then the music just, as I'm laying back down, the music just, it's very distorted, and it was fucking with me. It was almost making me like, it was spooking me out, because the music started sounding like crumpling paper, or just something that I didn't like at all. But yeah, it started to spook the shit out of me, and I need to get the fuck out of here. I'm so lost. I'm trying to talk and smoke this blunt. I'm fucking with my dudes over here. But yeah, so spooking the shit out of me, and then at that point I was like, whatever. I take out my headphones and I just sit there, and now I'm just hearing the waves, and dude, I am stuck. And I'm just hearing the waves and just everything around. And I look over at my homie, and I honestly, it's a good thing y'all don't know me or I know I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm looking at him, and he's crying. He's just busting out crying, just letting it all out. And I wasn't tripping, you know what I mean? I've been there before. I've been there before. I wasn't gonna say nothing, so I just let it be. But yeah, I'm sitting there just enjoying the waves as I'm trying to just process everything that's going on and everything that I'm seeing, because I was genuinely tweaking it. I really saw what I saw. This is, whether it's some kind of presence, or maybe it was just off the shrooms. The fact that what I saw is just, it was shocking. Really was shocking. And to this day, I still am, I still think about it to this day. So yeah, the music, it's very distorted, and I take off my headphones, and that's just it. I'm listening to the waves, and I get to a point where it was like, okay, all of the crazy shit, I felt like I experienced all the crazy shit, and now I can like enjoy myself. That's what in my head it felt like. It was like, okay, you've seen everything you needed to see. Now you can enjoy this little mushroom trip. And it really was, it started to get really enjoyable from there. I had before California banned flavored nicotine, I had a Newport. I was smoking a Newport, and oh fuck, yeah, I was smoking a Newport, and it was blissful. I mean, it was fucking crisp. If you smoked a good Newport, especially when you're that high, you know those babies are fucking crisp. So yeah, we're taking blinkers off the pen. We had a fireman at the time. If you know, you know. Just enjoying ourselves. And yeah. So I'm finally enjoying it. Me and my homie were having some more conversations, just about shit, and I'm asking him what he's gonna do when he goes back to his country, and just shit like that. And then I'd say, Actually, I got a text from my mom midway through the trip, and I can't remember what it was about, but my mom asked me something. And the way I replied to her was like, "Oh, no, 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 no." She asked me what I was doing, and I told her I was like, "Oh, I'm at the beach right now with my boy." Now I thought she said, I can't remember exactly what she said to me, but in well, the way I read it was like she was talking shit. She was like, "Oh, what the fuck? That's gay," something like that. Like that's how I read it. And literally for like a whole hour, I was thinking, I was like, "Dude, did my mom really just call me gay for going to the fucking beach with my friend, with the bro?" And it was fucking with me in my head the whole time. I was like, "Bro, no way, my mom really just called me gay because I was hanging out with my homie at the beach." But later on, I read the text and I totally had it wrong. It was just, yeah, I had it completely wrong. Where's my bros at? They leave? Oh. Yeah, they're on the map over there. Yeah, hold on. Let's get a little blinker check in. Oh, fuck you. But yeah, so now it's like the sun is setting. I'm getting my color back because literally throughout the whole trip everything was gray, black, like everything. So I'm starting to get my color back, and the music is sounding better to me. Um, I'm really just enjoying myself. Um, so yeah, it really just went it really went kind of perfect after that. It was like I went through all the crazy shit. I survived it. I didn't tweak out. I didn't ruin it for the homie that I saw was going through it as well. We're cool. Took that shit head on like soldiers. But yeah, I mean, I do know that when I was enjoying it, I did start to see, um, just funny shit. Just laughing at the people and the way things looked. The rocks. It kind of looked like the rocks was forming like a little face, and it was hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing about it. But you know, oh damn, bro, just leave. But yeah, it was really perfect after that. I also have this ritual at the end of my mushroom trips. I always gotta get myself a Philly cheesesteak. That's what we went out and did. We took our piss. By the end of the trip, we went up, we took our piss, smoked another joint, just chilled. We got some Philly cheesesteaks, my ritual, and yeah, I mean, yeah, everything was perfect after that. A couple days later, he goes out and he goes back to his country, and fucking, I literally didn't see him for like 2.5 years. Yeah, like 2.5 years. This was back in summer of 2022. I didn't see him till 2024. Yep, 2024. Yeah. Good fucking guy though. I love that man. But yeah, I mean, honestly, that's not even. I wouldn't say that's like the craziest shit that's happened to me off of shrooms, but it was definitely my most heroic. And I'm probably leaving a bunch of shit out that I was genuinely seeing, but you get the gist of it. I mean, nobody wants to see fucking Illuminati eyes and a fucking Baphomet sitting there beaming, staring at you. You know what I mean? That's a fucking nightmare. Nobody wants to see that. But it happened to me, and I do think that I saw something that day. Now, well, obviously I saw something, but maybe some sort of fucking presence or something. I don't know. I can't tell you, but I do know that I am a jackass, and I've been running around this whole time, not helping nobody. Oh, what's up, bro? But yeah, I I definitely have some more outrageous stories off of some good shit. But I truly do think that that was, I don't know, because especially because after that I just started to appreciate things a lot more. I went back home, thanking my mom and shit. I really was just appreciating shit a lot more. I really do think that was the one that opened up a lot of things for me, and just I guess kind of showed me how small I really am in the world. And it doesn't matter how small I am, just the people around me, make that world for me, huge. So I really appreciated what I went through going through that trip. And yeah, I really do think it was an eye opener. Not even on some like, oh, you gotta change your life, but just you know, maybe there is something greater power, some kind of greater power out there. You know what I mean? I don't really know what I'm trying to get at here, but all I'm saying is that it fucking opened my eyes in a way that nothing else has before, and I appreciate that. I really do. I'm so used to Fable, I keep pressing X to attack. But yeah, I mean, hopefully this shitty gameplay and my rambling of talk has entertained thy folks. I'm sitting here trying to play with, man, power gain. Oh, nice. I'm sitting here trying to smoke this blend and get through this shit. But yeah, I mean, I could buzz down and even, tell some real eye opener stories, but I really do think that was the one that got me there. So yeah. Anyways, if you've made it this far within the story, I really do appreciate you listening, because you really don't got to. Yeah, just thank you.